Hey everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the Tarot Mini forecast this week for the water signs. And thank you guys for being patient with me as I've had a rewiring going on, which is what I like to call it. In other words, I've had a flu and I haven't been able to talk really well, but I'm here now and the energy is here because I can't stop itching, and we're going to see what messages come through. I'm using the Mythic Tarot, the original tarot deck that I've had since I was 15, which is awesome. And I'm going to start off with Pisces, then Cancer, then Scorpio, and see what comes up for us. So I hope you guys are happy and well wherever you are, and let's begin. I'm also wanting to let you guys know I'm going to have Esmeralda back on. I don't know if you remember, for my Halloween I had Esmeralda here, but we're going to bring her back on too, because she just makes me laugh so much. Okay, so here we go. Cancer. Oh no, Pisces. Pisces. I might just clear them for a second. Pisces. Okay. Alright, now this is the third time in all of the readings that I've done today that this card has come up. So this is very, very important energy that's happening. And the energy that's been surrounding this is, for some people, insomnia, not being able to sleep, hearing noises in the night, having energy adjustments, being focused on the weather, focused on problems, things that have been happening, trying to find your way through. This is a card of mental strain and anxiety within yourself. There have been many people perhaps that have had opinions lately on what you're doing with your life and what you want to do with your life, and you feel very torn in which direction that your future, what you want your future to have or to take. You've been feeling very confused as well within yourself, just not grounded and not balanced. And sometimes it's very, very difficult to find, yourself being able to ground and balance yourself because you're just so darn busy with everything else that you've got to do. Okay, we owe it to ourselves to give ourselves at least 5 to 10 minutes a day of just closing your eyes and just taking a deep breath, de-stressing. And when I do this myself, like I get myself worked up many times, don't worry, I'm not perfect. But I find myself catching myself pretty quickly before I go, all over the place. But, it's just a matter of closing your eyes and just breathing, And when you do this, you start to really get some messages. You start to feel energy all around you and through you and within you and all of these things happening. You start feeling different. You can start picking up very quickly from a detached viewpoint what's going on with you. Something else that I found really, really helpful is if you're going through some kind of physical or emotional problem, imagine yourself standing there. Okay, so just imagine you standing in front of yourself and say, what's wrong with that person? It may be they need water. It may be they need rest. It may be they need to meditate. It may be they need to just stop worrying so much. But you are going to know straight away. And those are the messages for yourself. Okay, this is also a way of adjusting things. Oh, they've got a sore shoulder or they've got a sore problem here. You can adjust things by looking at an image of yourself. And if you can't do that, have a look at a photo of yourself, and just look at the person and you'll be able to see, perhaps by a more detached viewpoint, what's really going on with you. Anything that you're feeling at the moment is a build-up from past as well, from times where you've just pushed grief aside or you haven't been listening to yourself or, whatever it is that you've done. You have not been focusing too much on you in as much as you've been focusing on everything else that you have to do, and this all needs to chill out. And you need to take time for yourself and give yourself a break, give yourself a reward, maybe go on a drive. And sometimes I think I've got too much to do. I just can't go and do this, this and this. And I just go off and do it anyway. And I come back and I still get all my work finished. I still get things done. Sometimes I get delayed. Sometimes I get sidetracked. But you've got to give yourself time, for you. And you've got to believe that you're worth that time too, And if nobody else is giving it to you, then you really need to give it to yourself. So this is passing through, okay? Remember that you're in control all the times, and you can filter your experiences. If you're feeling scared at night, or you're feeling scared in your home, or whatever it is, bring in the angels, Archangel Michael, and say, just clear, I only need my house cleared, just do it please, in love and light. And it really does change, you know, it really does bring a balance, and then you'll feel a balance within yourself too. So take it easy on yourself, okay? So that's the message for Pisces. And now for Cancer, let's have a look here, what's going on with Cancer. Cancer. Okay, this is the message for Cancer, and the Judgment card comes up. So there's a few things in this as well. In one is, you know, you're feeling judged in situations and what you do. The other thing is that you are feeling really elevated at the moment, and sometimes your presence of being elevated in situations or being a leader, being on top of things, other people start getting a little bit funny about it, and they start getting a little bit jealous, and then you get that lower energy starting to come through. But don't lower your standards. Keep on doing things in the way that you're doing things. You know, lift yourself to those new dimensions. Hermes is in this card here. He is the traveler, he is the wanderer, but in this state here of mind here, he's also very grounded. He's very, very healing at the moment. He's looking towards perhaps his past, looking at his past a little bit and learning from the mistakes. But it's time to focus on your future, where you really want to be. You know, where do you want to be in a year, 5 years, 10 years? Where do you want to be? You know, do you want to still be chasing over things or going over things, or do you want to be in a completely new, happy dimension? And it is really possible. And sometimes we look at our future as though nothing will change between now and then. So we're looking at it as being a struggle every step of the way, or I'm going to have to do this and I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to change this, and that's going to be difficult, and I can't go there, and all that kind of thing. So we're looking at it the way that it is now, how it stands now, but we don't want to take anything that we're doing now into our future. So instead, because Hermes is also connected to Archangel Raphael, we can ask Raphael to just move into our future and place healing energy in the future. Ease the path, open up the pathway, make it easier for us to navigate our way through, make everything fall into place easier than it has in the past, which alleviates our spirits and, you know, brings us more into balance as well. The Judgment card can also come up when there's some legality going on, or something that you need to sign, or something that needs to be sorted out. But trust that you have support behind you, and that you're going to easily see your way through this situation. It may take a little bit of time, but you're going to see your way through, and you're going to be triumphant in this if you don't allow the past to dictate your future. Everything needs to be different now than it has ever been before, because you want a different reality now. So a very good message for Cancerians. You know, think about things and how you want them to be, and put that healing energy into your future to enable a smooth path. Okay, and last but not least, Scorpio. So let's have a look. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio and the Page of Wands, which is a really good card of travel, communication, and also working with younger people too, or maybe having a more youthful outlook on life as well. I normally see this card come up when there's news of something creative happening, or someone who is creative bringing some good news forward. This page in this, sorry, I'm on the tiniest stool you've ever heard of in your life. This page in the Page of Wands is moving forward. As you can see, he's facing forward, he's facing the future, he's determined, he's strong, he's capable, he's able to, you know, sift or move through, or even jump over any hurdle in his way. And this is the messages for you too. This is symbolic of who you are at the moment, that you've come from a place of perhaps hard work, or it's been difficult, or the energy's been hard, or there's been a strain on your body, and you move forward into something lighter, something more fun, something that's bringing in that youthfulness back, and it's really doing wonders for you. Because the more joy and happiness you have in your life, and doing the things that you want to do, the more you're able to manifest without even trying hard. And you're probably thinking to yourself, geez, why haven't I done this a long time ago? Why didn't I, move into this future that I've always wanted, but I was too afraid to do in case this or that or the other person's had something to say? Because, Scorpios are very much concerned about the emotions and feelings of other people, because they really take those things to heart. So this is saying whatever path you have decided to move through at the moment, this is very youthful for you. This is very helpful for you and healing for you and for all of those around you. I also feel for some people you're going to get some really good news this week, which is going to bring you more enlightenment and more into balance with, you're just not going to be able to believe how amazing things are happening. Try not to be too critical of other people at the moment, or picking up too much on them, or thinking too far ahead, or thinking too big on what other people's problems might be. Just focus on yourself a little bit more, because it's working for you when you do that. When you're not focusing on everybody else, you're actually getting things done, and you're getting things done in style. So be aware of some good luck. Maybe some travel for some people, and also some messages, emails, phone calls, information coming forward that is good news for you. So this is an awesome card for Scorpio to get. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be too hard on other people too. Just keep on doing what you've been doing and keep on moving forward. The past is where it belongs, and now the future is there in front of you, and it's for you to take. Grab in your hands and run with it. Okay, so those are the messages for the water signs. And don't forget, you can always get deeper messages and readings with me, healing as well. See, I can send healing attunements and adjustments and things like that by donation. Please talk to me about anything that you would need. But until the next time, have an awesome week, and it's goodbye for now.